My stepdad told me to never touch anything in his house without permission. He didn't think that one through. My stepdad, Greg, had been blaming me for everything since he moved in 6 months ago, like the scratch on his car that was already there, or the coffee maker that broke because it was 12 years old. He'd measure the distance between furniture and the wall with an actual ruler and accuse me of moving things when they were off by half an inch. One Saturday, he grounded me because a picture frame was supposedly crooked, even though I hadn't been in that room for days. "You're always touching things that don't belong to you," he said, while my mom stood there looking exhausted. "How about this? Never touch anything in this house without my permission." My mom tried to say that was unreasonable, but Greg cut her off, saying he was tired of me disrespecting his belongings, and this would teach me boundaries. "Not a single thing without asking first," he repeated, looking proud of his new rule. I said okay, and went to my room, already planning exactly how this would play out. The next morning, Greg started banging on my door because I hadn't taken out the trash like I did every week. "I can't touch the trash bags without your permission," I called through the door. He stood there giving me permission for the garbage bags, then realizing I'd also need permission for the doorknob, the garage door, the trash cans, and the driveway gate. The garbage truck passed while he was still listing things, and the smell of rotting trash would linger for another week, making his precious house stink. Later, I accidentally grabbed a glass of water without thinking, and Greg absolutely exploded, screaming about how I couldn't follow one simple rule and grounding me for another week. "If you're going to be this strict about it, I need written permission so I don't mess up again," I said, and he actually wrote, "Can touch water glasses," on a piece of paper. From then on, I asked for written permission for everything, and he had to provide it, or look like the psycho he was. The house started falling apart fast because I couldn't do any chores without touching things. When his sister visited and saw dishes piled up and the bathroom disgusting, she asked Greg why he wasn't keeping his house clean. He tried to explain about teaching me a lesson, but she looked at him like he'd lost his mind and told my mom she was worried about her living with someone so controlling. His reputation in the family started crumbling as word spread that he wouldn't let a kid touch dishes. I stopped doing homework because all the school supplies in the house belonged to Greg, and when my grades tanked, the school called him in for a parent conference. The principal said she was deeply concerned about Greg's parenting methods and mentioned that preventing a child from doing homework could be considered educational neglect. Greg tried to explain his household rule, but sounded completely unhinged, and the principal started documenting everything for a potential child services report. My mom tried to intervene, but Greg insisted I was manipulating the situation. Meanwhile, his house was becoming unlivable because I'd stopped turning off lights, stopped closing the refrigerator, and was eating meals standing over the sink. His electric bill tripled, all his organic food rotted, and when his boss came for dinner and found me eating spaghetti with my hands directly from the pot,